Good morning, everybody. I'm coming to you live from my kitchen decorating design studio-ish and kitchen. I just did this bouquet for a different social media post, and I thought just for fun, just because it was pretty. So now I'm going to deconstruct it. I'm going to add it to these two here. There's two different ones. The base is already started with the cute little yellow mums and some Rebecca here. Some snapdragons, and of course these gorgeous coral fountain amaranths. So I'm going to deconstruct this little cutie and make it into these two different bouquets. Why I update you? Because I noticed it's been a while since I have done that. I have been crazy busy with everything here at the flower farm. We've been attempting to host classes, which had marginal success, so you got to pivot after that. Okay, let's get those wiggled in here. That'll work. But in addition to that, we've just had lots of visitors, and it's been really fun. We've been having a really good time with it. So we dig having visitors, of course. That's the point of the whole thing. So when they come, we try to do what we can to facilitate what they are needing or what they're up to and help them have the best experience possible. So we have been doing some really fun social media raffles, which is cool. So for each week over the last 2 weeks, we have been doing, I've been giving away a free bouquet to both Facebook and Instagram customers. If they're both, they get 2 raffle tickets. So it helps for them to go and, whoa, I'm losing things over here. This thing is heavy. I have to spin it to win it. There we go. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of flowers. Hello. I don't know what I was saying. Words, stuff in words. I could think about it, but it's probably not worth it. I was talking about the giveaways, so if you doubled up and you follow us, then you see that you won, and it's pretty cool. We decided to do a community mixer because we've been wanting to do that, but it's just been so hot. But today is actually a really beautiful, kind of overcasty day, the first in several weeks. So we're pretty excited about that because it is the harbinger of more cooler weather to come. So when you look at the temperature, it's going down, whatever the direction that is on the camera, going down every day. Tick, 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 tick. Let me grab my stuff bucket grabbed. I'm just putting it, I put it down below me, and then I can just drop all my tiny bits like this down into it. And those go back out into the garden to become organic matter that grows my flowers for next year. I think I'm going to keep these bouquets kind of rounded. I think that they're really sweet. They have really sweet colors, soft yellows, light pinks, lavenderish-y pinks, but not too purple. Oh, pretty cute. So I'm just going to keep these as cute little pink mounds. Anyway, so yeah, we're gonna do this social. So basically we're inviting neighborhood folks to come out and just say hi and see what we're up to and hear our vision and understand what we're up to out here. We've seen several neighbors, some quite a bit, so that's awesome. And we had some come out for our classes. So it's been really cool, but we're like, we really need to get talking to the rest of everybody. So that's what we're up to, is now planning that, which it doesn't take a whole lot. Mostly it's, the hardest part, I think, for events like that is just deciding what it is you're going to do and then set about doing it. So that part's already done. We'll just kind of keep chugging towards that end goal of getting to hang out with people in a few weeks. It's October the 19th, and I think we decided to do it between 5 and 7. So that'll be really nice. gonna steal this mug from in here. Oh, it's not gonna let me. These, I'll have to really wrestle these. Oh, there we go. Kind of got them. Try not to have that fall over. Put these stems back in here. These ones, they're really long. This, look. Got some super long stems going on this week. They're not always like that, but the zinnias actually most of the time are, but sometimes the other ones aren't. But anyway, so we're chugging along with that. What else we got going? I got some orders put in for fall planted items that I am thrilled about. So a seed company, which I probably would be able to spell better than say, Furic. I'll put it up on the screen. Anyway, they were doing a special for because of the hurricane and its crazy effects back east. They were doing a relief fundraiser, so 100% of the sales, the cost of the sales from what they were like tulips and daffodils, I think it was, would go to directly into people's hands. So I wasn't really going to be ordering right at that moment, but when I saw that was the deal, I'm like, well, duh, that goes without saying. So I hopped on there and I figured out some things that I wanted. I added some additional things that I have never tried, which I'm very excited about, like anemone. I have done some ranunculus and I actually really liked the ranunculus. So I'm doing more ranunculus. I don't know how you say that either. Don't mind me and my mispronunciation. A peony. And other things that I can't remember right now. Oh my God, there's really one other. What is it? I went and checked. There wasn't any other. So it's all of the things I just listed. But I got several varieties of each to try. And so those will be ones that will all go down into the flower farm. In fact, a whole lot of the subscription garden is probably going to be transferred down there. Mostly because despite the fact that it sounded like that garden would be totally destroyed by people, that's what all the you pick flower farmers, that's what some of them state. They don't do it because it gets destroyed, but I have not found that to be the case. I feel like people have been really respectful. Hopefully that stays that way. And I really would like to be able to open up for flower picking a lot earlier than what we did. Like this year, because of all of the hiccups, was already super late, but ultimately it does not have to be that way. And I'm pretty stoked that I'm getting stuff to go in. The other thing that we got that I'm very excited about is multiple kinds of willows. So several different species of the little kinds that have the little furry kitten-like mitten blossoms. They're called pissy willows. So those ones, 2 kinds of those, and then a couple of other curly willows and one that's just a really beautiful red. I'm not sure that it's curly, but that'll be nice. So what that'll do is that'll kind of help us diversify within our flower farmage, because ultimately some of the stuff that we're up to you can only do at certain times of the year. So actual you picking only during certain times of the year currently, mostly because I don't want to push and do a ton of like season extending things. We do have the big greenhouse, which I'm hoping that the universe helps me get that up and that we could be using that for this next year, because I think it would be so awesome just to get to start playing with that. I'm not even really sure how big it is, so however big it is, it's bigger than not having one at all, so I'm down with that. So that's a big one. Having got those willows, because that kind of helps us be able to grow and harvest something that is sellable other times of the year, so that we kind of keep our business model stable. Business model stability is pretty important to me. Because if you don't have that, what do you got? Gotta have something. So anyway, trying to think of what else has been going on. A lot of beautiful top photography. Sherry Barbo Art Studios was out last night and just happened to catch the sunset that we had, which was stunning. We were entertaining guests who were currently hanging out over at the other side of the farm. So we got to see it from a different view, and it was gorgeous there too. But it was really, when I was down there saying hi to them when they first got there, I was like, this is gonna be a killer. It is gonna be beautiful. And it's funny because, I mean, until you sit down here into that moment where, you know, the sunrise really does its thing, it's unbelievable. You can't, I mean, even myself, I would be like, yeah, there's no way. It's you know, but it's gorgeous because the way the flower farm is situated, it faces the Western Hills, and it just is so pretty. It's wide open. It's gorgeous. So I have been talking about finding out what it would take for us to get dark skies status to promote us as a place for people to come and sky watch. I think a big part of that would be us making sure that our insurance was okay with that, which I will be doing here pretty soon because I've got some other questions for. Oh my God, these are pretty. Oh my God, they're getting so pretty. There's a gap. You know, there's one way to find a gap really fast, and that's by seeing it with the camera. Oh, yeah, let's go. There we go. So anyway, yeah, that's kind of, we've been chugging along, doing little bits here and little bits there, getting really ready to go into high gear and start planting fall things like it's nobody's business. But that's great because it's all the perennial stuff that will grow and get us started earlier next season than ever before. So that's the biggest one. I do still need to get on and place some more orders for, that needs a big old pink one like this. Oh, this one right here. Here it is. That's the one. Gosh, look at how pretty. It needs to be much shorter. I don't know why I always felt like gardening was a seasonal thing, because it doesn't seem like it. So our plans currently is not to start anything in the greenhouse other than what absolutely has to be started in there. So for us, that's gonna mean, what is that gonna mean? I don't know if I really know even what that's gonna mean. Could better start figuring it out, I guess. That's what that means. But we're working on a plan. I went over the other day and got the big giant. I have a huge notepad that's huge, and I got that so I could start kind of mapping out the changes that we need to have. One of our big changes needs to be the watering system, which we knew would probably happen. I think that we have activity down there for which our lines are getting bitten. Our drip tape is getting bitten by critters. So it happens. I'm not mad at the critters. They're trying to drink. That's how they do. But we need to change what we're doing so that works out more. Hold on one second. Okay, I had to grab some more goodies here. These are kind of my greens and my extras. it is definitely chrysanthemum season. These little cuties are coming up everywhere, or blooming everywhere. That's a big one that's got to get moved this season, is the chrysanthemums get moved down there. Not all of them. I'll still maintain this garden, but a lot of this stuff is going to get moved because there's really no reason to have them separated. I really liked how the soil down there grew things. So I feel like at this point, it's like, just get it done. Go get it moved. So besides that, we have been a bit busy helping Fox with his various stuff at school. He's super thrilled to be at the school he's at. And he just did a really cool performance. It was supposed to have been at Laxon Auditorium, but it ended up, oh, I don't like that with these. Nope. Sorry, cuties. Red is too much. So anyway, he was supposed to have been at Laxon Auditorium and they lost their power. So all the kids, of course, were kind of bummed because it's a big, amazing professional stage. And it would have been a very cool experience for them to have had. So that was really sad that they ended up having to move it last minute. I'm sure it costed them a ton to do it because it's no easy feat to move an entire set. They had got the whole set in and had to move it all. So that was kind of a crusher for them. But it is the way life goes. So even if it's not opportune, this is life. We have to pivot. So they're getting that lesson kind of early, but he had a lot of practices going on for that, and then he is auditioning for a new play, so we'll be excited to see what he gets in that. He doesn't really care what he gets, although he is auditioning for the lead, just because the monologue that he picked goes so perfect for it. So that'll be really cool. And so we got another, I think that's at the end of November, so another month and a half with doing lots of practices and stuff. And then he's not going to do the next one, he says, so that then we'll have some time off there. But he's loving his new school, and we love that. It's fabulous. We knew he would love it there. It's where Forrest went. He's very happy. Anyway, so that was a great thing. We're excited about all of his endeavors. Forrest has got a job and is working down the way in Chico at a place, and he's really enjoying it. So that is very cool. So everybody has kind of been in different directions, but still chugging along, doing our thing. I can't believe that it's almost the end of our subscription season. Like, it just doesn't seem like it should be. I don't know. It went really fast. Probably because we were just so busy. It's been a lot, and we're happy for that. So, oh, that didn't quite sit like I wanted it to. Let's give it a little encouragement. Sometimes you gotta convince things. This one needs more convincing than most. Just this little guy over here in the little corner. Okay. That's a lot of space I got in there still. I think I can use these. Right, for underneath. Anyway, I might end up having to go back out. It's a weird day today. Like I said, the lighting keeps kind of changing, and this big cloud was over when I was out harvesting some greenery just a few minutes ago. It's kind of interesting, but we're just super thrilled to have it become not hot anymore, because it is a good ways into October and it's still 100 and something, and no likey that. That's not fun. Just doesn't feel right. Just feels like we've all been waiting all summer for this. And then it's just kind of hanging out, not giving us what we want. But I do not control the weather. Let me move that a little bit. There you go. Hi. I do not control the weather as much as I would like to. I do not. So, as far as the rest of updates, we are working on date night packages for the last 6 weekends of our regular season is what I'm calling it. And then after that, we're going to be working on some different classes and workshops that we're going to offer out here just to continue to utilize the space, because even when it's, you know, rainy or whatever, we can be out there, especially if we start sourcing some tents and whatnot. So that would be really cool. So I can't even tell you. I mean, I just feel like so much has happened. It's been a long run. I'm really sorry that I kind of dipped out there for a hot minute. My content has not been so free flowing because the time has been so tight, and I'm spending between 1 and 2 hours taking Fox to school each day, and then trying to do all of this stuff. So it's just been busy, and that's okay. That one bent over. Oh, I don't want that. Getting distracted by my beautiful flowers. I feel like this is like my normal state of being here. Floral distractions. I kind of need something right there. So I would say that is the biggest thing that we've got going on, is just kind of trying to take this change in weather with grace, trying to embrace the fact that we are at the very end of this first season, and that what that means for us, you know, because you've got, I think this one's just too wonky right there. We're going to change it up like that. Oh, aren't you cute? Sometimes that's easy to do, sometimes it's not. This year, I feel like everything is kind of pushed against the changing of the seasons, because the season itself has kind of been stubborn for weather-wise. But I will say, there was a kind of a hot struggle for a minute there, because it was so warm that nothing wanted to grow. And then it kind of was like everything took off, and then it's kind of saw a lull again, I think, because we might have overpicked it. I was hoping to get to do another, like, what do we call it? A care facility bouquet making day. But things are just not really rebounding as fast as I had hoped they were. They're coming back. But we do have some things going on. We've got a field trip that we're working on booking at the end of October. That's 24 people coming out, so that's kind of a big one. So I'm happy for that, and I think we'll have plenty by that time. Just comes down to kind of waiting it out and seeing what we get. All right, so we kind of finished up these cuties here. This is just big. I love the drooping craziness of this. And this one is very similar. They're about in the same color profiles. But if you turn it different ways, it looks really different. This one's a wild spot. This is like lots of weeping. I'm not sure if I love that, but that'll be up for my customers when they get it, if they want to switch it around. Oh, actually, I already like that. Let's get it up and over. There you go. Look at that. Sometimes it just takes a little finagling. That's kind of hiding that. I don't know. Oh, that's cute. Okay, we'll keep that. Oh, whatever this was did not get actually in here. Oh, the little snapdragon. So it's good to check it over. This one I had tucked down in here. It was popping out. Okay. Oh, I don't know what's going on. These are a little wild. I'm going to take those back and bring them down. That's what I did with the other ones. Just kind of bring it, lower the shaggy level. because there's just a few that were kind of, it's like my hair in the morning. Or Eric's hair in the morning. Oh, you should see his hair in the morning. The other day he got up and it was doing this. It was pretty cute. I don't think I got a video. He probably wouldn't want me to show you that. Probably couldn't have said that, huh? That's okay. Anyway, so I think that's a good part of what we've got going on. I've been hustling. So I would say overall, if we're talking about general like flower farm, we started this U-Pick. It's now been, well, we knew of it in January, I guess. So January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. Well, I didn't have to count that. I know October's. Anyways, it's been 10 months. So we're going on almost completing the cycle. And I can't believe it. Like it went, it happened. We did it. We made it. I feel like overall we did pretty good, especially for a first year. I would have loved to see more people. But that is a matter of like everyone that comes here just telling everyone how much they enjoyed it and recommending us for them to come to us and come see us. And that's first year, that's going to happen. That's just the thing. So our socials have been crazy. I want to say we had like 100 followers on my Full Circle Floral page when I started in January, and we've gone up by like 700%. So you can't beat that one at all. And the same with all my other socials. I mean, I just been doing the work and putting those posts out and letting people know we're here and sharing our adventures of what we got going on. And hopefully that is going to pay off. So if you are interested in date nights, you watch this and you're from around here, or, you know somebody that might want to do that, make sure you're checking out the website. That's the www.fullcircleflorals.com. All the information and the booking will be there. So that's exciting. And we're also going to be out here October 19th at 5 to 7. We've got some, I don't know, there'll be just little beverages and some little snacks and stuff like that. It's just a kind of family, friends, hangout, neighbors, hoping to meet new people, hoping to see some people we haven't seen in a while. It's just an open house to have fun. I mean, if you want to pick flowers, they'll be there. But ultimately, it's more about just getting to have some time together and community, getting some social time in. Sometimes I don't get that, I'm out here on the flower farm. I've been getting a lot lately because there's a lot of people here. But yeah, can't believe it. I am so excited and thrilled to go deliver these beautiful flowers today. This is doing a wonky thing here. I just can't leave it. Oh, is that Luke outside? My dog's barking to get in, so I should probably go let him in. But thank you for coming and hanging out with me and chit-chatting or listening to me chit-chat while I make my beautiful bouquets. And we will see you soon. Watch us grow.